It was a typical travel day, or so I thought. I had this big trip planned. Everything was set. I was flying from New York to Paris for a week-long vacation I had been dreaming of. The flight from New York was smooth, and I thought, this is going to be amazing. But then, things took a turn. We hit a delay at the last minute, and I mean it wasn't just a few minutes. It was a significant delay. The announcement came over the loudspeaker, and I felt that familiar feeling of dread creeping up on me. They told us we had an extra hour on the runway, which meant I was going to miss my connecting flight to Paris. At that moment, my heart sank. I couldn't help but think, not now, not on this trip. This can't be happening. When I landed at my layover airport, I rushed to the gate, hoping, praying that I could still make it. But by the time I arrived, they had already closed the door. My flight to Paris had taken off without me. That was the moment I realized I was stranded. And here's the thing. I had travel insurance, but I wasn't sure what that could really do for me in this kind of situation. I stood at the counter, trying to figure out what to do next. The airline was no help, and the stress was overwhelming. I was stuck in an airport I didn't know, in a city I wasn't familiar with. But then, I remembered the insurance policy I'd purchased before the trip. I figured it wouldn't hurt to call them and see if they could help. The customer service agent on the phone was so kind and understanding. They assured me that my missed connection was exactly the type of scenario travel insurance was meant for. I didn't have to worry about paying extra fees to rebook or find last-minute accommodations. A would cover the costs, and I could relax. I can't even describe the relief I felt. It's one of those moments you don't fully appreciate until you're in a bind and realize what's actually available to you. I didn't even have to stress about finding a new hotel for the night because the insurance took care of that too. Honestly, it was a lifesaver. I had the peace of mind to get a good night's rest, knowing I wouldn't be financially hit from missing my flight. And here's the kicker. If I hadn't had travel insurance, I would have been out hundreds of dollars scrambling to rebook flights and find accommodations. What I learned that day is that having travel insurance isn't just about covering things like lost luggage or medical emergencies. It's about handling the unexpected, especially the situations that make you feel completely out of control. My advice? If you're traveling, especially on long trips with multiple connections, don't skip the insurance. It's so easy to overlook, but trust me, it can be a lifesaver. I've learned that firsthand, and if you're wondering which one I trust, I've been using auras.insure for my travels. I've never had an issue, and I've always felt supported when I needed it most. It's not something I talk about often, but if you're looking for peace of mind, I'd recommend checking them out. It's not a huge cost for the security it gives you. So next time you're booking that flight, think about the unexpected and make sure you're covered. Trust me, you won't regret it.